up, guys? CK here from Valley Boys Digimon TCG. We are here at Stronghold Games in Donna. Got my brick hands for good luck. Let's check it out inside. So I'm giving a shout out to the Stronghold Games for providing us a place to have pre-release. There's a lot of great card shops here in my area, and this is just one of them, and I want to give credit. This isn't sponsored in any way. Just wanted to give credit to the shots that give us, the Digimon players community, a place to play and keep the community alive. Lots of great shops around. I'll probably throw more shout outs to the other shops as in future videos. Fun pre-release. I did pretty well. I lost one round, so I didn't win it, but I lost to the person who won the tournament anyway, who won pre-release, so can't feel bad about that. And speaking of which, the person who won is our good friend Ivan, who I've been trying to get on the channel for a while, and we just can never seem to line up in a tournament, so we decided to have a fun game before the tournament started. So I'm playing Pulsemon on the right-hand side, some proxy play before the tournament starts, and he's playing the new Jesmon. Jesmon's been something that he's been doing for a long time, so he knows it very well, and he's had great luck with it. And you'll see I start off with Pulsemon, go to Bulkmon, and then he does his building on his side, playing the new option that lets him search. I mean, Jesmon got so much good support in this BT10 set that it's definitely going to be one of the top contenders. Everybody's looking at Cross Hearts. I'm not too crazy about it. I don't intend on playing Cross Hearts at all. In fact, after the event, I traded most of the Cross Heart stuff that I packed. See, on my side, I played TK, pulled the Kazuchimon. I like playing the jank decks, as you've seen in my other gameplay videos, so I feel like Pulsemon got a decent amount of support. It's a small support package for Pulsemon this set, but there's a lot of options here. Pulsemon also has the option to be, if you get into the Kazuchi with the right stack, you basically become an infinite blocker, which is really good against Cross Hearts. I mean, they can't really go for you if you just keep blocking. So I get to my Boutmon and set up another tamer. He's already going into the Jesmon and doing Jesmon things, spawning Sistermons and just dealing damage. See, his board starts exploding here. He's making sure to get everything right. We've got an Impulse Memory Boost. Great option card for the Pulsemon deck. Again, Pulsemon's not going to be very competitive, but we're here having some casual fun, and he's more testing for his serious run. So he's just explaining all the things that are on board, all the different effects. I haven't played Jesmon myself, and so all the new support I haven't really looked into, just because I wasn't intending to play it. So I decided just to go ahead and go into the Kazuchi anyway. He's given me enough memory to do it. Gain 2 since I have more than 3 security. Now there's a few different ways to build the Kazuchi stack depending on what inheritables you put in. It can either be a very strong defensive Digimon or a very strong offensive Digimon. Now I have the defensive stack set up. I Digivolved, I gained 2 because I have more than 3 security still. The Boutmon says whenever a Digimon attacks, or your opponent attacks a player, you can unsuspend this Digimon, and then the Bulkmon gives him blocker. So it's almost like a Mechanori effect. Since I have 3, I get to swing for 2. Kazuchi's swinging for 2 security checks since I have more than 3 security, or 3 or more. Kazuchi gets +1 security. Now if I had the other Boutmon, he would be able to unsuspend if I have 3 security. So the magic number for the Pulsemon deck is 3. And I decided to go up to 4 and then hit him with the merciful mode to get rid of that Jesmon on board. Like I was saying, the Kazuchi effect, or the Kazuchi stack, right now I had the infinite blocker, so if he were to swing with the little ones, I would just unsuspend block. It's not a once per turn, so it's a nice infinite blocker at the 12k Digimon. Jesmon could easily get over that, so for that reason I went ahead and got rid of it with merciful mode. I'm not sure which I prefer, merciful mode or the Valder Arms as a level 7 for yellow decks, but I'm trying one of each in this build. Again, it's playtesting, trying some fun stuff out. So he goes right back into building up again. Yep, gets another Jesmon out. And then with the inherited effects, I think he's deciding what he wants to do. which Sistermons to play out. Goes with the other Sistermon that lets him go into GX, so he can tuck under that Gonku, get all the crazy effects. Yeah, Jesmon GX is such a great card for this deck. I mean, Jesmon was a monster in its time. It's definitely back, and with that, he's able to just completely go over with piercing. He goes over merciful mode, so I won't get the trash security effect. So unfortunately, that's basically going to end up being game right there. There's not much I can do to answer that board state. He's gone wide, and he's got the big GX on board. He gave me a lot of memory. I can try to build up again, which is what I'm doing here. So we have Pulse. I think we missed a memory gain from the Pulsemon. We have the bulk, so now we have the blocker inherited. See if we can build up another infinite blocker. Yep, there's the Boutmon. And so here's the problem with the play. So I try to minimize how much memory I give him. Go into the Kazuchi, it'll give him the 3. I'll recover, go back to 3. So I have it set up to block all the Sistermons, but he won't be big enough to block GX. Now, Boutmon's Unsuspend only works if you have 3 or more security. So he swings once, and it's either I block him and survive and stop GX from going in, but then he's got enough Sistermon swings, or he's pulling out the Sistermons that can't attack. He's got the piercing anyway, so even if I blocked, he'd have piercing, he would have cleared my security, and now I can't block anymore. So that is the unfortunate turn. Talking about the different removal I had in hand, that new yellow removal card would have been clutch if I had enough memory. So we'll go on to game 2. As you can see, there's potential for the Kazuchi Pulsemon deck, but against Jesmon, once they get rolling, it's just too hard to come back from. So we have the new Pulsemon. Now, I like this new Pulsemon because he gives blocker. I think blockers are going to be a very big thing this meta. I think they're making a big comeback, and this new Pulsemon definitely works, especially with the new Impulse Memory Boost. You see me pull a Dynasmon. Dynasmon is another Digimon that I like to pair with the Kazuchimon because the Pulsemon deck wants to stay at 3 security, and Dynasmon helps you stay at 3 security. And he just starts building and doing his searches, doing the Jesmon things. My opponent here, really good Jesmon player, and I gotta give props to him. He ran it a few sets back, did really well with it, and he just recently ran it at his store championships and took first place, so congrats on him. He got his invite with the Jesmon deck. He's a part of the Church of Jesmon. He's a believer. Now this is a fun tech I have in the Pulsemon that actually works really well for this matchup, and that's Pillowmon. This little Pillowmon guy says that your opponent can't play Digimon by effects, which means it completely shuts down the Sistermon spam that Jesmon has. Fortunately, Jesmon also has the effect to pop little guys, so didn't stick around long enough to really help, but I think it's a great tech for this matchup. It's specifically for this matchup almost. This and Mastimon, anything that plays Digimon off of effects. Pillowmon's going to be a good tech to keep around. If your locals, if your usual group plays a lot of Jesmon, maybe you want to try taking in a few Pillowmons. That's a great one to stop the Sistermon spams. They won't be able to spam them out with the effects. So I'm going here. I keep getting the same Bulkmon. Little Pulsemon dies, security check. So I'm just probably gonna have to build up again. But I think I had the issue that I was breaking the second game. No, there's the Boutmon. Now this Boutmon is good for the offensive play. Lets you reduce the memory cost to Digivolve into Kazuchi, and then Kazuchi can get all its effects to gain the security back. And then since Kazuchi puts himself at the 3 security to enable his own security +1, this Boutmon lets you unsuspend and swing twice. So basically with this promo Boutmon, you can swing for 4 checks. Now you see he's already going really wide with the board, trying to keep track of all the effects he's got going on before he goes and we do security checks. You want to make sure you clear off all your effects before you check security, because triggers matter. The trigger order matters, so always make sure you go off all your checks. So now that he's got all his effects done, now we can check 4 security, I believe. Yeah, 4 security. Crazy stuff with Jesmon. I mean, they're going in getting 20k plus sometimes. They're getting all the board presence removal. I mean, Jesmon's such a good deck. I anticipate it being a big thing this meta. Start taking counters for it. Like I said, Pulsemon's a great way. So I use the effect to trash one to reduce the memory cost, or the evolution cost, sorry, for Kazuchi. Get the recovery back to 3. And now I think he's at 4. So I can swing, get the memory gain effect, so go up to 2. Swing, unsuspend, 2 checks. Other than the top end, most of Jesmon isn't that hard to worry about. There's a lot of Sistermon, so a lot of easy stuff to get through. But because he has the Blanc in play, now all those Sistermons are blockers. So he blocks my second swing. And I gotta figure out a way to kind of slow down his board. Yeah, like I said, Pulsemon is not a strong meta play. It's more of a fun deck, but it definitely has the potential to steal some games. I just have the worst matchup with a good Jesmon player. A good player playing a good deck. So I do the my other one of tech, Renamon, to give minus security to one of his Digimon. So I think that's Sistermon Ciel that we froze there. Jesmon is going to go in. Oh, he's going to swing over so that he gets another. I forgot he's got that built-in Judgment of the Blade effect. So he's swinging in with Piercing. Getting his checks. Now that second one is going to be key. It gives me the ability to minus DP on something. I think we get rid of the Blanc. Yeah, get rid of the Blanc. Send it back to top security. But he still has one more check in anyway. So that's the game. Just some fun casual stuff. Some of the last gameplays. I'm trying to get the rest of my gameplays that I have left over for the end of BT9. Be looking forward to some new BT10 stuff coming up soon. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Till next time.